times in this industry and this topic, often the women is at the center of attention. Just because we are the ones that carry pregnancy, we always are the one in the spotlight. And especially when there's problems, we always assume it's the women. However, we know that that's not true. What's your thoughts on that? Like, how many times actually is the problem with the male, or both?
Yeah, first of all, I completely agree with you that there is a skew towards thinking about a woman when we think about fertility, and it drives me a little bit insane when it comes to my work, because I'm yet to see a client where the male was, the one who decided that they need to come and see a nutritionist. It's usually coming from the female partner. And then when it comes to numbers, it's actually quite interesting. There are different sets of numbers floating out there, but essentially kind of 20 to 30% estimated to be purely male factor infertility. So when a couple is not able to conceive, 20 to 30% of the cases, it's like nothing wrong with the female and there is a male factor there. And then it's estimated that in 50 to 60% there is contribution from both partners. So it's not only male or female, but both needs to kind of improve their fertility in order to achieve conception. So it's definitely, when we think about it takes two to make a baby.
Yeah, it really
definitely
does.
Yeah,
no, that's so true, and I think we forget that. And also, I think we said this in the previous episode, it's like just male don't have to think as much about their own reproductive system like we do, right? Because we get periods. So it's always like first call is the women, and then we worry about the men. So let's just dive a bit in. How does sperm production actually work? Like, is it the same as ours? Like, what's going on down there?
It's very different, actually. It's quite funny that the nature took completely opposite approaches even in production of sex cells in males and females, because as we discussed previously, you produce one egg cell pretty much every month, if you're having ovulation regularly. Men do it kind of continuously every single day, every single night, kind of throughout their life, starting from puberty. So before puberty, they don't produce sperm, and after puberty, they do that every single day. So it's kind of like a constant production. That's why it needs to be kind of emptied every few days, different for different people, because it kind of never stops. There is no on-off